Hi everyone, welcome to my YouTube channel. CeeChronicles here. Thank you so much for joining me today. I hope you had yourself, a great resting period during the Easter, holidays. To those who celebrate Easter, I hope you had a great Easter, holiday. I want to acknowledge my returning subscribers as well. Thank you so much for coming back. If you are here on my channel for the first time, my content is mostly fragrance reviews, fashion and lifestyle videos. And if that sounds like something you're interested in, I would appreciate if you joined the family. How do you do that? All you have to do is click the subscribe button, turn on post notifications, and like this video if you like it. Okay, so that's all you have to do. It takes less than a I'd say just less than 10 seconds of your time. I have a fragrance review. I have fragrances to review for you today. I've been talking about this company called White Oud for a while on my channel. Okay, so this is a Middle Eastern company, and I came across this and I just thought, okay, I'm gonna bring it for my viewers. I'm gonna just buy, it's like a discovery set. It's like a fragrance discovery set. Okay, so this is how it's like. There's 4 fragrances in here, so I thought, okay, this would be ideal to kind of bring you all the fragrances in one go. I've worn all of them actually, and I'll tell you my favorite. So this is what we're going to be talking about. I think this is a discovery box, and these fragrances are not minute. They are, I think, 30 mls each. There is nothing on the bottles to say how many mls they are, but I just looking at the bottles and the sizes, I think it's 30 or 40 ml each. Okay, so White Oud fragrances are from the Middle East, which is the United Arab Emirates. And in this discovery box, I managed to get Black Musk. Okay, there's one called Black Musk, Black Gold, White Gold, and Floral Musk. Okay, so that's basically what I'm going to be talking about today. And like I said, this is not like a first impressions, because I have worn these for a while, and I just tried them out a bit. So I'm gonna start off by taking Floral Musk, the one that is closest to me. Okay, and then I will go through the other ones after. Okay, so this is Floral Musk. I'm gonna spray it on a piece of paper. Okay, so that's how it looks. Like I said, there is nothing to say how many ounces this is or how many mils. It depends on how you read it. So I'm gonna spray it here, but I do kind of know what it smells like because I've tried it a bit. And just looking at this, I've used it a little bit, not so much. This Floral Musk is a bold floral. Okay, it is one of the mainstream ones, the one I think a lot of people will gravitate towards, the one I think a lot of people will like, but to me it's quite heavy. Okay, it's not too like it's not too like florally as in a green floral, no, but it is something in there that is so thick and heavy and super sweet. Okay, I think it could be that there may be some rose in here. Like I said, this fragrance house is absolutely nothing on the internet for what these fragrances represent or what they likened to. There's no information there, but I just thought, okay, since I've brought about 3 or 4 from this house on my channel, might as well just do a gift set and just let you know my thoughts. Okay, it is a bit fruity as well, very sweet. Okay, and I think there is some vanilla in here. It does feel more like a white floral. It doesn't have that green tone to it, so this is not a green green scent. Okay, very girly, but it is my least favorite of the 4. Okay, because to me, I don't like the dry down. The dry down comes across a bit cloying, a bit like it gives off like a, I don't know, but it gives off like a cheap kind, how a cheap fragrance would dry down. That is what I get in the dry down. The opening is gorgeous, it's beautiful, and it's one of the ones that last most. Okay, so I was talking about Floral Musk, and this is by White Oud Perfumes, Floral Musk. The bottles I'm going to be putting on the side are not like this one. Like I said, this is like a discovery set. Okay, and this is not a paid promotion, let me make that clear. So the bottles I'm going to be putting on the side of the screen are going to be different from the fragrances that I show you. That is because I decided to buy 4 in one box. Okay, which makes a good gift set if you want to give somebody some of these Middle Eastern fragrances. Okay, the next one I'm going to be talking about is this one, Black Gold. Okay, the liquid, the juice is greenish in color. Okay, and it kind of represents what the fragrance actually feels like. The fragrance is very green. Okay, this black gold. Okay, and I'm gonna spray it on this piece of paper, and then you know, let you in on the, like, you know, what I feel of it, although I know it, but spraying it now so that it just reminds me of it. Okay, what I get is a bright, juicy, very lemony liquid. This is what I get. The juice here feels so lemony. The citrus is here. The citruses in this juice are like the bitter citruses. It's almost as if you can taste the lemon. Okay, whether they've used lemon, lime, or bergamot, or lemongrass, or whatever it is, but it does really feel green. Okay, and slightly sour. That is what you get. But it's a very a citrusy kind of aromatic, bright as well juice. Okay, so it does have something in there that feels a bit like bitter orange, and something again that feels like a very faint eucalyptus. Okay, I get that from here. Something that feels minty as well. Maybe there's also something that feels like vetiver to my nose. Okay, and the lemoniness here comes across as though oh, the fragrance has just skipped my mind. It kind of reminds me of this Atelier Cologne fragrance. Okay, the lemoniness in it. Atelier Cologne, what is it called? What is it called? Something lime. Okay, if I can remember it, I will say it before the end of this video. It kind of reminds me of that that liminess in that you know, Atelier Cologne, and the fragrance is called what is it? Is it passion lime or something? Okay, I've forgotten. Okay, but if I should liken it to something within my collection, I'd say this fragrance kind of reminds me like of a touch of Belle de Afrique, but the concentrated version of it. And I must say, of the four, this is the most long-lasting of the four. Okay, I got beast mode out of this, and this one to me was one I felt was more unisex. Okay, to a point that it, you know, I can see some females saying it leans masculine, because it does have that, I feel, vetiver that makes it lean a bit masculine, and that greenness pulls more masculine than it does feminine. But you know, I don't have a problem wearing this, and like I said, it does feel like a super concentrated. If you have tried Belle de Afrique, if you amp that up by about, let's say maybe about 6 or 7 times, and you have that thickness to it, it kind of reminds me of this, but they're not within the same fragrance. You know, it's not like a clone of it. So don't go and buy this saying, oh, it is the shortcut to Belle de Afrique by Byredo. No, I'm just liking and trying to give you like a mental vision of what these fragrances smell like. So I was talking about Black Gold by White Oud. Okay, the third one we're going to talk about here is going to be Black Musk. Okay, Black Musk by the same company. Like I said, the bottle that I put on the side is not the same as this one, because this is of a discovery set. Okay, the Black Musk is actually I would say a favorite of mine. Yeah, I did spray some there. It's dripping in case, but it just came out like in a kind of way. It did not spritz like that. Black Musk, okay. To me, there is an amber in here. I feel it's an amber fragrance, okay. So, and there's also musk at the top. I feel this is one that has the musk right in the opening. You can feel that, okay. And the musk could be actually at the top, mid, and the bottom, but the musk in here doesn't come across as too powdery. Okay, it doesn't come. It comes across as a soft. This is like a soft, woolly kind of fragrance. Okay, it's got everything about this fragrance is so cozy. Okay, and I can see some people saying they do not smell this at all, or it kind of vanishes on them. The only problem with this fragrance is its lasting power. Otherwise, when I sprayed it, it was actually a favorite. Just spraying it for the first time, smelling it, I just felt, wow, this is beautiful. Okay, it's got like velvety feel. Okay, so the musk in here is going to be like a smooth, velvety, feels like, you know, a very cozy feel, refined. Okay, elegant, very light though, you know, very light. Like I said, if wool had a smell, I'd say this I'd liken to wool. Okay, very cozy, quite sweet and resinous. Okay, which is, I think, because of that amber. Okay, it has a touch, or it has, you know, I do have an oil that smells like this. I do have an Al Haramain Hayati oil. This is what it smells like, okay? But unfortunately, the lasting power is neither here nor there. So I can almost liken this one to the Al Haramain, the Hayati by Al Haramain. So yeah, if you wanted a mental shortcut of how Black Musk smells like, that is it. If you don't own that Hayati, this is going to be your soft but very elegant fragrance, a fragrance that is not in the way, a fragrance for somebody that, you know, even ideal for frontline workers, a fragrance that is not taking over the moment, a fragrance that is in the background, but at the same time you are wearing a very elegant fragrance. Feels like waking up, you know, how you'd want to feel, cozied up in blankets or something like that. That's definitely what this fragrance reminds me of. So that was Black Musk by White Oud Fragrances. Last but not least is gonna be White Gold. Okay, White Gold by the same company, different bottle. I'm gonna put on the side of the screen, because if you're gonna purchase it in full size, that is the bottle you're gonna get. The bottles that I'm putting on the screen are the ones you're gonna get. If you're purchasing it as a gift set, you could expect what I am, or you can expect what I'm showing you right now. Okay, so this one's called White Gold, and it's the fourth one. Okay, I'm gonna spray this one on a piece of paper again on this card. Okay, so White Gold is another favorite of mine. Okay, I'm going to kind of show you my least to the best. Okay, this one was a no-brainer as well. The only disappointment about it was it did remind me of two other fragrances that I already have within my collection, or let me say three, because I've already done it. Bouquet Supreme Gold by the same company. It kind of smells like this one. Okay, the one I did. If you didn't watch that, you can go, I'll put it in the description box, and then you can click and watch that video. It does have a lot of similarities with that particular fragrance. So I don't know why the Middle Eastern companies do it, where they will just present a new fragrance or a packaged fragrance in a different bottle or something like that. I wouldn't say it's absolutely the same, but it's a cross between that and something else. They have simply worked with the same fragrance pattern and then thrown in one or two things just to make it feel different. Now, in terms of notes, I do get tuberose in here, a bit of some amber in here, orange blossom maybe, very creamy tuberose. It's quite big on the tuberose in here, and I think the creaminess comes across because this tuberose is also mixing with the ylang ylang. The ylang ylang that seems to be coming across from this fragrance feels buttery, it feels creamy, it feels banana-y. That is how the ylang ylang comes across here, and then it mixes with that tuberose. Okay, it's warm, it's got a touch of spiciness. Okay, and I said it reminds me of two popular fragrances that I already have within my collection. It feels like a cross between Memos Marfa and Armani Privé, the Rouge Malachite. That is what I can say. It pulls in between a cross, you know, of that. Not 100% a dupe, but if you smelt this, you would have like a mental shortcut of either how Armani Privé Rouge Malachite smells like, or how Memos Marfa smells like. And again, if you're purchasing the fragrance from the same fragrance company, if you purchase Bouquet Supreme, I don't see why you'd want to purchase this. I think it would be redundant to own both, but then again, it depends on one's pocket. So yeah, that is what I had to say. This is White Gold. Now, in terms of from best to least, okay, I would say this one is my favorite. This I'll put on number one, mainly because I like, even the Bouquet of Supreme. Their Bouquet Supreme, I like it. I raved about it. You know, I just don't get why this one would be called White Gold and it feels like the same. So I'll still say this would be my number one, okay? But a bit of a disappointment because from the same company, you know, they have this fragrance. I would have expected this fragrance to be something different, okay? I know there's one or two that I'm missing from this collection. I think the other one is called Rose Oud or something. I would want to purchase that, okay, if I can get my nose on it, hoping that it doesn't become, one and the same thing with what I already have. And let me state, these fragrances do not come across as they have oud for me, all of them, okay? If anything comes close to oud, maybe it would be this one, the Black Gold, maybe, but no, it's barely noticeable. Okay, so my number one would be the White Gold, okay? And then followed by this one that I said kind of reminds me of Hayati by Al Haramain, and that is Black Musk, okay? This would be my second favorite. Reason why it's second, it could have been the first, but it's because it is quite a, it's a quiet fragrance. It stays in the background, but it's present. So it's one of those fragrances that, you know, it's there, but it's almost like it's invisible, okay? And then my number 3, and believe it or not, this is because it's beastly, okay? My number 3 is going to be Black Gold, but I feel this is going to be a favorite for a lot of men. The reason why I just put it here is it's so green, it's so thick, and it is the most long lasting. If you wanted, you know, to purchase and you didn't want to waste your time and you like green fragrances, I'd say go for this one. This one will give you your money's worth because it is beast mode. Okay, my least favorite is gonna be this Floral Musk. Okay, I just don't like how it dries down. It kind of reminds me of a very a fragrance that is not refined. It's dried down. It feels a bit cheap to me. So that is it, guys. Rating from number 1 to the least favorite. CeeChronicles is my name. Thank you so much for joining me. Sorry this video had to be long, but I did 4 reviews in one video. So for those who are, you know, who are intrigued and you're wondering about this White Oud company, that is what I have for you. And I thought I should just bring the fragrances, you know, that I got for you. Like this video if you like it. Comment if you want to comment, and I hope you have subscribed by now. If you haven't, why not? Turn on post notifications so that you're notified anytime I upload a video. Stay blessed, stay safe, and remember, smelling good is a form of good manners. Cheers.